with some Ascension 9. I've been told this is the hardest Ascension in the game. Now, of course, 10 is going to have everything from 9 plus something else, but apparently going from 8 to 9 is the biggest jump in difficulty. So 9 to 10 is really not that much more hard, and so the change in Ascension doesn't really change much, so it's not really the hardest jump, let's say, the hardest Ascension so much, because 9 is where I guess the biggest hurdles start to happen. But here was my experience. I find Ascension 0 through Ascension 7 to be way more similar to each other. Like, jumping from 0 to 7 feels like it wouldn't be as intense as jumping from 7 to 8. 7 to 8 was insane. Enemies having more health, just, it changes around how I can build, and it makes me have to kill them sooner, or else they get crazy. Now they'll do deadlier attacks. I don't know, man. I've never played any of the other characters beyond, like, one Ascension in. So if we see anything that gives me cards from other characters also, just gonna pass on that, man. All right, remove 2 cards is good. And I'm going to try to hit for a 1 hour time on each so we can get more runs out there, learn the game better. Of course, remove a strike and defend with the 2 removal, and we get into it. Okay, what first? The first thing I always look for in this game, and if you haven't played this game or seen this game, Slay the Spire, it's a deck builder. Okay, you go from the bottom of a tower to the top of the tower. You start with a simple deck, make it complicated. But to try to win, because complicated decks often work. Let's go better than simple ones. Let's go 2 fires, and then probably an elite down to the chest. Oh, maybe down to, let's look at this. Maybe down to this chest, because it gets a fire here. And then another, we can do another fire here, or an elite. Oh, go this way. A shop right before the elite. Maybe we get something good. And then I would say 1 less basic combat. Go an event, because events can sometimes be awesome. Throw a little bit of RNG in there, because we're at a point in the game where it's getting so hard that if we have good RNG, it could really help. 1 survivor to stop the attack, and 2 strikes. You only have 12 health. They do 6 a pop, so you're down. All right. But this first fight is always going to be easier than the later ones, let's say. Let's run with neutralize on you. Defend, and get them lower. Good. Gotta get this guy down for just a little less extra damage, a little less card adage. Yeah, just get rid of the slimes, that's fine. Alright, 1 more hit into you, and we're through that one, and then, yeah, I should be able to survivor for most of this damage, and I truly will just play the slimed, so we don't get overwhelmed with it. Take the 1 damage. I tend to make that call. I don't know if it's the right call exactly, because, damage adds up over time, right? It adds up across the run, but I tend to think it is the right call. Strike. Down to 8 health. Come on, we're looking for that. Finisher strike, thank you. All right, we got to get something to prepare ourselves for the elite. Piercing Wail, it definitely could help. So I guess I want to focus on finding something to allow me to do enough damage, more than defense overall, but eat the egg or take it. Oh. That's going to make the elite so hard. Might skip the elite. I can't skip the elite. I could go this way and hatch it at the fire. I actually think I will. I really don't want to fight an elite with that card in my deck and the Sender's Bane. That just does not sound fun. No, thank you. Sender's Bane is a curse. It's one of the many problems that I get into with having so many Ascensions going right now, is a Sender's Bane will make it so that I have 1 more card that I can't play, and that it goes away as long as you don't discard it, I guess. But okay, come on. 28 HP, doing 15. Tricky. You don't always attack, so I could defend here. You know what? I think I might defend here and then attack next turn, even though you're a strengthening enemy, because I can Piercing Wail. I can neutralize, Piercing Wail, strike, pull, defend. Okay, and now just strike, and finish you off this next turn. As long as you get a single strike, just 1. Just 1, that's all I need. Thank you, game. People tend to be down on Pinpoint, like it's not that good. I'm okay with believing that. However, yeah, because we're gonna get a good attack anyway. So let's run another Piercing Wail. Piercing Wails are good. 2 Piercing Wails is a little whack, but that's okay. As long as I can get to just make my way over to the fire, it's okay. And again, like, I'm okay with if it goes over an hour. Like, I'm not, you know, we're not hard stuck hitting an hour, but I think it would be best for the sake of speed to try not to linger too crazy. Like this. Block. Blocking just fine. Neutralize this. Strike, strike, block all but one. And finish you this next turn, hopefully. 2 strikes. Not 2 strikes. I think full defend here, then 2 strikes next turn. Avoid all the damage. Yeah. Speed pot is 5 decks for a single turn. Not terrible. Interesting. Early deadly poison. Triple piercing whale is pretty whack. I will get another attack in a minute here. It's pretty wild. I don't know if I necessarily want to go poison or not. I mean, poison is, you know, no, poison is good. Poison and the extra attack are worth it. Hatch you into a 14 damage, 0 cost attack. I do like that. Okay, bird swoop. We're not going to be in any kind of a way debuffing you, so doing 5x2, unless, let's do piercing whale now because we have 2 of them, and double strike. Make you do no damage because piercing whale reduces your damage for that turn, and you're hitting twice for small damage instead of once for big, so it really does add up. Okay, what are you doing this turn? You're poisoned, you're damaged. This is good. This is a good start to A9. I'm not expecting it to end well, but I'm really happy with the start. And I did say the other day, it really is just if you can get a good enough start. 8, 10, so we couldn't do that, so we're going to need to defend piercing whale. If you can get a good enough run, it only necessarily has to take you one attempt, you know? It could happen. Blade dance. Another 0. Yeah, blade dance gives you some 0 costs, and if we had like it could scale well with what I have going on if I find the right things. Smithy, the bird swoop is nice. Poison is sort of interesting. Yeah, it is kind of interesting, really. Oh, tricky. Maybe the poison currently, because that definitely adds up a lot across the run. 2 extra damage. Yeah, it'll do so much extra because it'll do 7, then 6, then 5, 4, 3, 2. So instead of being 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's an additional what? I guess that means it is an additional 7 and 6 is 13 guaranteed if you were to just let it play out, and if not, it's better damage in the times when it is hitting if you kill them early. Enchant. Ooh, wait a sec. What do you think? Oh, but it wouldn't work on Blade Dance because Blade Dance itself can't have the shivs get the damage boost from it having the skill. So better defend on Survivor might be my play, or I mean I could increase the damage on Bird Swoop. We use it every time we see it, so the 2 extra damage is kind of nice. It could get up to a total of a 0 cost 20 damage if I upgrade it. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I think I'm going to run that. That would help a lot with some of the elites, because the enemies attack really hard, so I think the strategy of trying to burst fire them down might make more sense. End your turn with at least 10 block, deal 6 damage. Okay, well, I was thinking about being a more aggressive build, but that could work. Yeah, I mean, that really could work, because I can block... Wait, with at least 10. So 10 itself is fine. However... No, I think I do want to attack here. I'm okay with that. Good. Neutralize this. We can bird swoop for 16. It's crazy. And play all. Shiv, poison, and survivor. Have enough to block, and you're going to die so easy. Wow, this is a really good start to this. All strikes are expensive. You've got 14. You only need to take... Let's see. 6 will get you down to 8. You only need to take 8. But I can't do 8. I could block... I might block the extra 5 this turn. I can't kill this turn. But because I blocked the extra 5, it can kill this turn. Cool. Prepared. Ooh, interesting. I don't have anything that scales in that direction yet. So Untouchable's not really an option. Prepared might be an option. Dagger Spray. Dagger Spray does work in the direction I need to go, but I don't necessarily need to go there. So I'm sort of okay with Prepared to just cycle a little bit faster. Prepared is really just a cycling card. Like it's a cycling card and a slide card. All right, we hit 16 for the neutralize strikes. Great turn one. Great turn one. And let the Ascender's Bane go away. Great turn one. Okay, we can get some poison out there. All right, we're just probably going to defend here. Yeah, you hit for a lot, though. It's tough. Do I block it with a block potion? I think I will. Basically all the block, anyway. Although I guess it would allow me a free block if I didn't have any block, but still, yeah, it's 10 of the 12 is not bad. You're summoning 3. Okay, but we can do Blade Dance, or you're putting cards in my deck. I cannot kill you this turn unless I get... Wait, if I get enough block, I will kill you this turn. Cool. Yes, you don't get to put the three less infections in my deck is completely awesome. All right, loving this. Okay, 16 damage. I can kill 1 for sure. Oh, and if they die to the poison, these guys get stunned for the entire turn. The strat is going off. 16 and 6 would get you up to 22. You have 21, so I think we get rid of you. And then we just double hit into someone who can now be taken out with most anything, except for neutralize. Okay, so kind of a bad draw turn, but get rid of you, neutralize you, and defend. 2 infections, it's a bit tough, but it's okay. Should be able to win this fight, and this is probably the hardest elite, I feel like. Okay, prepared, getting rid of this infection. And I'm going to do... defend, poison onto this one, strike you. Okay. Now it's 1 strike away on this guy. Let's see. Okay, Bird Swoop 16. Let's think. Okay, so 16. Not much downside. Oh, actually, no. We kill with this. Really love this parrying shield. Allows so much. Whenever you add an attack card to your deck, upgrade it. Crazy. Wow, crazy. Innate 15 damage backstab. 10 damage out of Shiv. 10 damage X times. Oh. Free upgraded Skewer or take the backstab for just some simple damage. I like the burst fire that backstab provides me. Yeah, I think we've got... Yeah, I think we'll be okay to take backstab here. Okay, now Smithy, an upgrade to... maybe to Bird Swoop, because that 4 extra damage really will mean a lot to me. Oh, my health. What do I do? What am I doing? Oh, no. Please don't let this get me killed. Okay, we're not going to fight the elite, and I think we're also going to choose to go... Oh, amazing! Every 5 cards in your HP. Yes, heal, free healing. Okay, win this fight, and there's a very real chance that the first run of the day will be beaten in an hour, maybe even, and also will win. That'd be crazy. Okay. Backstab. Neutralize you. Poison. Then Survivor and defend. Okay. Oh my god, you almost died turn 1. Crazy. We blocked it all. We are frailed now. Okay, let's think about this. So, Blade Dance allows me to get you. You're going to die. Now hit, hit, and strike, and just defend. Okay. Okay, you're down to 35. Oh my gosh, Bird Swoop. Is it possible? Down to 15. Prepare. We can do another 12. No, I'm going to have to defend here. So, my ability to defend is really low, though. If only, man, if only. Oh, no. Let it not... Let this won't kill me, but it should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay, you're down to 9. Now I just have to finish you off. Come on. Yeah. Strike. Strike. Thank you. Because you definitely can just have really bad draw, and sometimes that's the way it goes. Little block gain. Honestly, yeah. I think Cloak and Dagger might have some place here. Just because I don't have a ton of block options right now. Like, we have 2 Piercing Whales, but more long-term, there's really nothing. And Cloak and Dagger also gives Shivs, which is another 0-cost attack that, if I can get strength gain or anything like that, will matter a lot. Yeah, we gain a little bit of free healing there, and then we rest. Gotta rest here. Gotta rest here. My goodness. Is there a chance? I think Draw one card. Do I want to draw one extra card this turn? And draw one for the next 3 turns. I think it makes sense to do that. Not the right card, but that's okay. We just want to hit you a bunch of times. The poison will be a single extra proc every turn. So that's probably necessary. Oh, prepared. Prepared away the strike. So now we can do deadly poison. I think survivor strike and then defend. So we can get up to our 10 for the free 6, which will hit this. So now slippery. Next 6 times Phantom loses HP, loses only 1. Okay. So we just want to keep wailing into that. Oh, perfect Blade Dance for this. You're doing 7x2. Okay. I can basically just block that with Piercing Wail. Let's do Blade Dance, which I will pretty much just do. So that gets you down to only doing 2 damage. Not going to worry about it. And I'd love to hit you with this actually hit you with this, but I can't. Hit you down to 1. Okay. Now your slippery is gone, and the goal is just to defend like mad. Okay, so we start with this. Oh, and we can also neutralize on this turn. What a perfect turn. Piercing Wail and defend, and you will take the extra damage. How was Roblox? It was fun. It was fun. It was made fun by hanging out with Loppy and Soapy. So, but like it was a good time. We can do poison. Interesting. I can do strike, strike, or defend, strike, or defend, defend. Yeah, we should just strike, strike here. But I do have the parrying shield, but we won't add as much as that. Okay, you're doing 10. I think. Start with a bird swoop. I've got this is my first run. We're 15 minutes in. I'm fighting the boss, and I'm actually doing well on Ascension 9. This is crazy. Let's run prepared. It's a strike. Get deadly poison. Defend, another strike. Not the best turn. Come on. 9x2. Okay, tough turn. Just full defend here. Okay. Come on. Only 2 damage, not bad. What's the build? We're sitting with, we got Bird Swoop, and I put Sharp on it, and I upgraded it. We have it so that any future upgrades we get will automatically, or attacks will automatically be upgraded. We have a Backstab. We have Cloak and Dagger for defense. We have Blade Dance. So my plan basically is just to burst fire into them with insane damage, and then tick down the rest with poison if necessary, and start blocking. So just a lot of sacrificed initial cards that just like handle them, just like spam, and then we start defending and poisoning from there. I feel like it makes sense. Oh my god. Scary. But it's for sure scary. Like, this enemy is for sure intimidating. Because I have a small deck, my odds of getting what I need are lower, but still we win. Yes! Act 1 Elite beaten in 17 minutes on Ascension 9, first try. Alright, next skill you play is played an extra time... An extra skill play. Cloak and Dagger, Blade Dance. I don't know about that. I guess doubling the poison is actually pretty good. Doubling the poison is pretty good. Let me think. How many things can I do this on? Doubling the poison is worth it. Cloak and Dagger is okay. But if I can upgrade it, it's worth it, I suppose. And Blade Dance is probably worth it. So I could take Burst. Tools of the Trade is a nice power for sure. I don't have anything that I can use it on right now, but if I ever got any cards that I could use it on, it would allow me to have one card I can use it on that I can reliably always use every time, which would be cool. So one of these two. Malaise is interesting as well. I don't have any scaling the amount of energy I have, though, options right now, so I'm feeling one of the 2 other ones. Tools of the Trade can discard Bad Curse. Oh, true. Is that worth it? I guess if I get a curse, like this curse isn't that bad, but like Enthralled. Yeah, true, good point. Although, what if I get Enthralled first turn? But yeah, that might not happen. Yeah, I like Tools of the Trade. And there's ways for it to be really important, so okay. Late shop. Now, have to take an elite here. Second elite. Or do I go... Oh, yeah, maybe this isn't bad. We get a fire there. Okay, let's look at what we have. Gain energy at the start of each turn, you can no longer obtain potions. Potions are pretty important. For 1 extra energy a turn, though, is a little tempting. Transform 3 cards, then upgrade them. Transform 3 cards, then upgrade them. Soyu is back. or Sozu. At the start of your turn, draw 2 additional cards. Start each combat confused. What is confused? At the start, the cost of your cards are randomized. I don't like that. Sozu. Is it really good? I guess I only have 2 potion slots, so I think the 1 extra energy is probably worth. Transfer 3 cards is interesting. I do have some cards I don't care about, but run it. I think so. Okay. Now, hopefully that doesn't end up messing me up. Okay, go this way. I'm okay without fighting a ton of basic enemies here, I think. I like my deck pretty well currently. All right, so we run free backstab and hit off on the tools of the trade. Get the poison out there. Cloak and dagger. I do need something to give me strength at some point. It would be pretty nice. Okay. Hit you for a lot. Take 5. And you swipe the prepared. I'm indifferent on that. Choose a card to discard. Okay, so I could discard this, but I'd rather it get removed, I guess. So we don't have to block here anyway. Hit. Strike. Bird swoop. Okay. Annoyingly, though, we couldn't kill you in 1. Choose a card to discard. One of the strikes. Piercing Whale. These guys hit hard, man. Crazy. Yeah, nice. Vulnerable Potion. Let's look at the other card. Second, another Blade Dance is kind of tempting. I just don't have like what I kind of need to make it make sense. I don't really need a Retain, though. Spire 1 had a ton of energy relics. I see. When you play a card this turn, the enemy loses 3 HP. 3 damage. Deal 10 damage and then additional 3 for every other card played. Actually, maybe. That could add up a lot. I generally don't like Strangled, but I do have Backstab and Bird Swoop and Blade Dance. And so it could make sense. Or maybe just another Blade Dance. I mean, it is quite good, you know? Just a good attack. 12 damage. And if I can somehow upgrade it... tricky. Let me think. But this adds up, actually. This adds up a lot. I'm going to try it. I've never tried Strangle. I don't know if I want Prepared. I guess it is cycle. Yeah, it is cycling, and I've got some cards that I think are nice. Okay. Is it cycling, though? Only if I upgrade it, right? Tricky. Oh, God. Don't take me back here again. Okay, Regent supposedly can be good. Ironclad... With what I have now, though, Ironclad could give me something to get strength, which would be nice for all the 0-cost cards. Necrobinder, Regent, Necrobinder. This is like the place I just do not want to be. Necrobinder could provide some defense across turns, maybe? I think Necrobinder is largely a defensive unit. Defense and then like activation, I guess. I could try. Let's try running Necrobinder. Maybe that's dumb. I don't know, but Wisp, gain energy and exhaust. Oh, pure good. Well, sort of. Summon with Necro. Yeah, I'm thinking that. Next turn, summon 2 and gain 2 energy. Invoke. Yeah, probably Invoke. Summon 4 and gain 7 block. I think Invoke is crazy. Summon 2 and gain 2 energy. Spread the energy around. If I can, we use it every time. Is it a skill? My goodness. Yeah, that's quite good. Did I not take back my acro? I did take. Okay, good. Am I prepared, I should say? I was like, did I not? Okay. Summon 3 times. Add X souls into your draw pile. Oh, interesting. Summon 3 X times. So if I had 3, I could have 9 block added, kind of. Apply 3 doom to yourself and gain 1 energy. Even more energy gain. Huh. Borrowed time. Pre-nerf, after buff, borrowed time. What do you upgrade into? 2 energy? Yeah, Doom... Wait, hold on. End of the enemy turn, if it has at least as much Doom as HP, it dies. But otherwise, it doesn't do damage to me, right? So, that just seems good, right? 7 damage for each ethereal card played this combat. 7 damage for each ethereal card played this combat. No. I feel like Doom... I feel like borrowed time is easy there. And then, lastly, Gain 3 energy, draw 2 cards. At the start of your turn, apply 3 doom to yourself. Every turn, apply 3 doom to myself. That's a little scarier. Weird. 3 energy, draw 2 cards. Start of your turn, apply 3 doom to yourself. Summon 5. Whenever Aussie loses HP, all enemies lose that much HP as well. 20 summon exhaust. I don't know here. What do you upgrade into? So much energy gain, but I don't really have draw. Hold on. Let's look around. Summon 3x times. I feel like borrowed time. Neurosurge could go crazy. Especially if I'm trying to burst fire them down, actually. And I am because they're really strong. I feel like, yeah, Neurosurge is the play. And then I don't know if borrowed time is at that point, though. I could have a million souls for the next turn and go crazy with it. Actually, this could work. I could just dirge after borrowing, and then I could summon a million and get a ton of souls and just, like, cycle like crazy and hit Bird Swoop over and over again. That actually might work. Because my deck's not that heavy yet. Maybe. Okay. We have enough for a shop now. So I think we take shop now. Dirge is broken? Yeah, I think so too. Was nerfed on beta? Ah, good. Another backstab. It's cheap. I think we take another backstab. Just hit crazy at the start. Yeah. Every time you play 5 cards in a single turn, deal 10 to all enemies. Huh. Interesting. When do you do 5 per turn? I have a lot of 0 costs. My odds of doing 5 per turn are pretty high. It's an option. Let's look at these first, though. Start with additional energy. Yeah, it could go crazy. If you do not play any attacks during your turn, gain additional energy next turn. Play any attacks during your turn. No, it's not going to happen. Random card in each card war is enchanted with Swift 1. Maybe. But I think Lantern and Panache here. But I would like to remove maybe Lantern and removal. So many X cost card effects or X+1 effects. I think I have to remove something and just try to like slightly thin down right now. And then like that means I can't do Panache with Lantern. Is it better to do Panache and hold some cash or just go with Lantern? I do have that crazy, I have crazy energy gen. But one more is never a problem. Sort of each turn. I also have Sozu though, so I have extra energy regardless. I think Panache might make more sense here than taking Lantern. And then we just hold, because there's another shop anyway, it's fine. So we hold 154. Quite a regular fight. Let's see how we do. So my theory is we do Neurosurge straight away. Giving me mad energy. Summon 2. Next turn, summon 2, gain 2. Oh, I thought I had Dirge. I'm a fool. Well, we can play crazy cards here then. We'll do Invoke. And then we'll do... Oh, let's see. I could do 30 damage with that. I could do 36 damage and then defend crazy. It's enough to kill you. Or I could do it all into this guy and then defend crazy, and then the hit would go out into someone. Interesting. I actually know which one of you is more of a threat. I'm just gonna hit crazy into you this turn. Do defend, survivor. And they hit the random 6 out there, and then now we kill you. I hear Nectar is crazy. Okay, really. Okay, Blade Dance. Hit. Neutralize. I'll poison you, so I think you die next turn no matter what. End turn. Okay, now you'll die this turn, and now I just have to do 15. Play a card this turn, the enemy loses 3 HP. So I think, yeah, we hit this. We play the Prepared. Yeah, there's no shot. I need this. And then, then Bird Swoop him. I don't know, dude. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we got a pretty good build going now. Potions are wasted. That's fine. Ricochet. I don't really have much discard right now. Cloak and Dagger. I don't think I'm going to need. I think we're very Burst Fire, though, which is a little concerning. A little bit concerning. I'd love a little strength gain. It would go so heavy in this build. Outbreak just doesn't really matter. I guess I do like Cloak and Dagger. True, we do have a one guaranteed discard. So if we take Ricochet, yeah, we could take Ricochet, and then if I can just find any strength boosting, it goes crazy. But yeah, I don't have a ton of discard. Like, I only have Tools of the Trade and one prepared, so I don't think it's that much. Okay, we have Invoke. Next turn, summon 2 and gain, yeah. I think it's fair. We do Invoke, we do... Oh, and Survivor. Can't discount Survivor, that's a good point. I think I'm okay with taking a small hit here. Oh, gosh dang, Strangle first. What am I doing? Alright, Strangle first there would have gone so heavy. Oh well. Alright, strike, 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 Cloak and Dagger, Shiv, defend. It's not enough to get 10, but still good. Okay, use the Panache right away, I might as well. Prepared. What a bad turn for me. Well, actually, it's not terrible. Let me see. Summon 3. So, summon 3 4 times. We'll block for 12. And I get to Bird Swoop. I think no to the Tools of the Trade this time. Bunch of souls. Okay. Alright. Gain tons of energy, draw a bunch. Thank you. And now we just try to like hit like crazy this turn, because it'll only do me starting next turn anyway. Neutralize. Soul. Good. Soul. I'll pop the poison. Soul. Paired. Shouldn't need the extra defend. I'm actually torn on that. Soul. Okay. Bird Swoop. Blade Dance. Shiv, Shiv, Shiv. Tools the Trade. Defend, defend, and I'll single Piercing Wail to avoid the 1 damage. There you go. Okay. Escape Plan. 1 card if you... Oh, interesting. Escape Plan's always nice. No downside to Escape Plan. I could take the 9 damage, but I don't think I need it. And now, what do I want to upgrade here, though? Imagine I first try this. That would be so insane after the 7-hour run yesterday, or whatever. Escape Plan. Ricochet. What would I upgrade? More damage when you play 5? Maybe. Panache upgrade's kind of cool. What do you give? Give 1 more energy with Neurosurge. It's interesting. I don't have the draw for it, I don't think, to really need it. That's the only difference. Yeah, it's not that. It's good, but... Soul Plus gives more card draw. I think Dirge here, the Dirge upgrade probably goes insane. Wow, that's actually really strong. Just always Dirge it. What does Invoke do, though? Definitely not bad at all. Definitely pretty good. But no, I think we have to upgrade Dirge. Someone made a graphing calculator in vanilla Minecraft. They're always doing some nonsense in vanilla Minecraft, man. Like, as much as Hightail stuff is all about, like, hey, it's so hard, and it's... But, like, they do insane things with, like, the worst possible platform for it. It's crazy. But it's good. I mean, it's just... It's super impressive. A little tough here. A little tough here. Start with Strangle. Run the Prepared. Let's see. We have Piercing Wail and Cloak. And... I could get Backstab in later. I guess I'm okay with that. Okay. Piercing Wail. Got our tools, hit the Backstab, and Cloak and Dagger. Shiv. Rough turn 1 on this guy, but we'll get there. Discard 1. You're doing 18. I think we discard a Strike. We do Bird Swoop. Defend, defend, defend. Hit. Good. Yeah, it's hard to block your stuff. 1 to discard. What can I do to make myself win this turn, maybe? I guess... Or maybe... Oh, yeah, Piercing Wail is going to be super important. I don't really think I need Blade Dance of these. But what I can do... Draw 2 cards with Neurosurge. Okay. Use all the energy on Dirge inevitably, except that I want to use some of it outside of that. Let's do Panache. We'll hit off the Invoke for more summoning and whatever next turn. And I'm going to need the Piercing Wail as well to avoid most of this. Yeah. Let me see. 6 times... So this stops 18 of the damage. I think that's better than than 4 extra armor and 1 more soul plus. I think it's fine. Okay. Good. And 1,000,000 souls, and now we're set up. So the deck is a little bit bigger than I'd like it to be. Replay the Ricochet. Run a soul. Another soul. Replay, let's say, play the Neutralize. Run the Escape Plan. Prepared. Getting rid of a... Want to get rid... Yeah, probably getting rid of a Strike there. Let's see, we have Dirge. More soul adding for next turn. Oh, that's crazy how much soul adding that is. Strangle, though. And I get to do this nonsense. I probably can kill this turn, right? Yeah, I surely kill this turn. Let's run Poison and Strike. Soul. Backstab. Survivor the Ricochet. There you go. Gold. Regular enemy combats are no longer encountered in question mark rooms. We love that. Tactician for the energy. Free energy gain. I have a lot of energy gain. But more energy gain is not a problem with me. Especially with my current build. At the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Yeah, okay. The problem is, as good as this build is, I just don't know. Like, unless I can find the build sort of immediately, there's not a lot of defensiveness to it. Okay, so I think we can run Strangle. Who can I kill? I want to kill one of them first. You're doing the most damage. We have no card draw here. So let's do Nash, Strangle, Backstab, Backstab. Defend, Defend. Strike. Okay. Little hit. Just keep dirging, yeah. Okay, we probably just gonna rest this next one. There's no reason to risk too much here. Oh boy. Not a great turn. Cloak and Dagger. Get out with a Shiv. Run the... Let me think. In order to play 5, I don't think I can play 5 in any universe. I think Ricochet does 10 damage for 2. I think the Deadly Poison is going to do more. This is going to hurt a lot. Come on. Don't lose here. Run is really good, but obviously things could go wrong. Neurosurge. Okay, we can Piercing Wail. It seems like a no-brainer, but I didn't draw the Dirge at the right moment, or the Invoke to get Dirge going. Ugh. Okay, but I think it's... Let's see, this is going to do 20. You're taking... I can do 20... As long as I play 5, we'll do... Hold on, we'll do 10 damage to all. So I think the logic here would be... Hit you for the 20, you for the 6... Defend, Defend, Survivor, and turn. There you go. And now we finish it. Oh. Holy cow. Oh, man. On pick up Razor Max. Yep, love that. Just heal me a little bit. The free use Slice. Because I can cycle my deck so much, it's kind of cool, but because getting to where I can cycle my deck so much is hard, I think it's not necessary. It does stack with a build great, but... There's just no, like, it's turn 1, turn 2 that I have a problem. If I could only make, like, something innate. My odds of getting one of the 3 aren't terrible in a 28 card deck, but they're also not very good. Tempted for Slice, but yeah, I don't think I need Slice. I think we can, once we get to the cycling, we're fine, and Slice doesn't help me get there. It's not a bad, it's quite good, actually, for the current build. I think we run a Rest here. Unless... Invoking is something that happens when you upgrade someone here. Okay. Oh, a few upgrades. Or not, I should say innating. No. Okay, so we just rest. Just rest. Lots of health. Proceed. I have 274, so I can safely go shop after this. Alright. Let's see how we do. Prepared. There's our Neurosurge. Play the Ricochet for free. Do Neurosurge. Okay. Interesting. Backstab, backstab, bird swoop, strike, strike, cloak and dagger, shiv, defend. Not even a good turn, and we still did insane damage. So I think we should have this. Piercing Wail, good. Tools of the Trade, defend and strike. Gets rid of Ascender's Bane. We block most of that. Replay the Tactician. We do... Oh, interesting order here. I think it's Panache first, then Strangle. Defend, defend, invoke. Oh, you're gonna hit me for so much of this damage, though. That sucks. But now you die. Discard. I would say the neutralize. There's some way I can just... Okay, let's just do the poison, then dirge. Alright. Soul. Soul. Yeah. Soul. There you go. Gold. Okay, not bad. Still 50 health. I took more damage than I wanted to, but not that bad of damage. All in all. 20 damage. Another 20 damage card, but it's high cost. I think I skip. I just want more draw at this point. Anything that give me draw. Calculated Gamble can give me draw. So this is a definite yes. Ricochet, I don't think we need, as good as it is. Calculated Gamble and Master of Strategy can set me up. I think those two are my yes cards. Wow. Speedster. It's good, but I don't think it's necessary. I just do so much damage if I can just get myself there. So Speedster is like part of setup, and setup is my problem, is that I have to set up. I don't want to have to set up. So we just basically want to remove all setups. But it is good. Definitely good. Definitely good. Card here. Okay, I think we enter as deep as possible here. And then we just rest. Every 4 turns, draw 2 additional cards. Well, the gold doesn't do anything for me. Well, actually, wait. Is this boss 2 or 3? This is boss 3, isn't it? Am I crazy? Floor 18. This is the second boss. Okay, then maybe I do want the gold. That just doesn't matter to me. Every 4 turns, that's kind of a lot. But I got a good amount of gold there for some HP, and now I just can just rest. I could actually... I have 57 HP. I shouldn't need to... Maybe it's better to... Oh, and imagine in... No, it's retain. I was like, if I could innate that, you draw more cards. Sly giving 2 energy, or Tactician, I should say, might be the thing that I most want right now. I think Tactician might be crazy. Okay. I think Tactician might be crazy, because I can cycle deck heavy. How you doing, Cody? This is my first run. We're 42 minutes in on the second boss, and my build is looking really nice. IMO. Okay, backstab. Ooh, maybe you give me something good. Okay. Play that on the Tactician. And now, yeah, backstab, invoke. A9 is everything. A9 is everything is buffed. Okay. I thought A9 was just enemy damage was buffed, but I'm totally open to being wrong there. I don't know. I feel like A8 I know was like health, and then A9 it says like stronger. Yeah, it's I guess the termage is kind of not clear to me either. Well, not clear to me. I mean, you might know for sure. I can do Dirge here, summon 6 times, and add 1,000,000 souls in for later. That's probably my best bet in this spot. Maybe, well, hold on. You're doing 18. 4 times 6 is 28. So I could afford to do a Tools of the Trade and just get 24. No, 4 times 6 is 24. I could get 20. That's also good. That's also good. Okay, ignore the faffery. All right, let's see. Summon for 22. Everyone hits harder and scales. Double backstab. I know. Double backstab. Okay, it's so stupid, but it's fun. Choose 1 to discard. I shouldn't need the Frantic Escape, at least right now, and probably not ever. Neurosurge. Okay, we have Panache, and we have our Soul. Let's see. Okay, this turn's a little weird. I have enough energy to do our Frantic Escape, which is good. Let's see. Triple defend. So Piercing Wail. Defend. But yeah, it's a bit of a tough turn for me. I'll just hit twice. Okay. Not terrible. Choose one card to discard. I don't need to discard the Ascender's Bane. I don't really... okay. Well, I guess I don't need this turn, guaranteed. We have Calculated Gamble. We have Master of Strategy. Let's run the Master of Strategy. Get our Bird Swoop off. Run Soul. I think run another Soul. There's Strangle. That'll be nice. Okay. Lots of Frantic Escapes. There are Souls in there, though. So I think it's better. Let's maybe get some Poison onto you. I don't know if I need to. I don't want to discard this. There's so many Souls here. I don't want to discard all these Souls. But I guess it might be my best bet to just... He's got 2. I guess I could do... We could run 1 Escape. And then just do the Gamble. We can use the Souls later, I guess. That's fine. And there's another Bird. There's our Invoke. Next... I got the crazy... By the way, Cody, look at this. Look at this trio that I found. Invoke, Neurosurge, Dirge. It's ridiculous. Like, I was already doing well, you know? And then this showed up. Oh my god. Alright. But, I mean, there's not really that much RNG in the game, to be fair. Like, it's mostly just a skill-based game, and I'm just doing really well because I played everything right, you know? But, like, to be totally fair to myself, because I don't want to be unfair to myself. Okay. Next turn, summon 2, gain 2. But, like, look at that. Like, it's just ridiculous. Alright, we play Prepared here. Replaying that. Neutralize. Give a little defense, that's fine. Enter. It was in Campfire, but Silent isn't super upgrade heavy. Yeah, fair. Right, let's go. True. Yeah. Crazy. Is that the new Dirge? Lots of RNG. I know. All right, let's go. I mean, yeah, we just do Soul Generation here. I could do a little Frantic Escape. Let's do 1 Frantic Escape just to be making sure I'm not doing something mega dumb. And then massive Soul Generation. Your clip farm yellow. No. It's because of the conversations that I've had recently, where people have been telling me that that there's like, it's really not that. I mean, there's very little seed variance or whatever. It's like it doesn't have much impact on anything. Like, okay, I understand. Can I honestly? 128. Is it worth it to play one of these? I don't know. It's kind of tough. I guess I'll play a defend and do Soul again. Escape plan. Vision the Beta's exhaust now. This makes sense. I could see why that could be a good idea. All right, we have a lot of Souls. I think I could Blade Dance here. I could Survivor, making sure we get up to above the 10 for my free 5 damage. Don't need one of the... We'll get rid of the one Frantic Escapes and then play this. Oh, there's Tactician, man. Bummer. Didn't think about that. Well, just got too many cards. I don't want to waste the Souls, but we also have a lot of Souls. What makes the most sense? I was hoping to just kind of... I guess it's okay to waste them, as long as I can get to the Invoke. Escape Soul? Yeah. I can play the Whale now, I guess. Soul again. Well. Well, that's not going to do anything for me. Alright. I mean, technically it's... Oh, no, it doesn't matter. Kind of hoping to get the Bird there. I guess we cycle around a lot, though. I can find Bird again. I have a lot of easy Dirge Necro ones before the update. Yeah, that makes sense. Replay the Ricochet. Run off a Neutralize. Play our Soul. Oh my god, Soul's crazy. Bird Swoop. We're down to 61. I'm not getting as much defense here, though, as I would like. We shouldn't die to it, but we're going to come way closer than I'd like to. Defend, strike. Okay. Choose 1 to discard. I'm imagining we can kill this turn, but I guess just discard the Ascender's Bane at this point. I'm definitely just going to do that. Okay, let's see. Oh. Well, that was funny. All right, Strangle, Frantic Escape, Defend, Invoke. Okay. You die. Good. You actually took Sozu? Yeah, I don't like Sozu, but Vetra's popped off, and I was like, you know what? I only got, you know, I really like the extra energy. I think overall it's been worth it. but I definitely wasn't tempted for it until Tetris popped off, and I was like, well, I can see a use case here, maybe. Play a card, gain 1 block. Yeah, I play a lot of cards. Play a card, deal 4 damage. Energy intensive, but... You were joking? What? Okay. Wait, I'm always joking. Wait, but don't what is your thing that you put things in quotation marks? Because like you pop off in the exact same way you popped off. I don't know. Always joking when I say what to pick. Why are you what? Okay. Well, that's not helpful. Okay, but make a differentiator. Okay, but let's do. I think Serpent Form might make sense here. After Image might be the safer play. Because once we can get things going... But Serpent Form might be necessary just to get the death out there. Maybe Serpent Form is good. I do have a way to get energy. Torn on that decision. What do you got? Glam. All card rewards with Glam. Oh my god. It's too late. Gain energy at the start of each turn. At the start of each combat, shuffle 3 days in a draw pile. I'm not taking the replay. It doesn't make sense. I guess I do have to take this. It's good. I don't want it to screw me over, though. But I have Ring of the Snake. Torn on that decision. I don't want to die to that. Okay. Go here. Then we'll take 1. Would you take the X cost silent card? Would you take the X cost silent card? Weaken strength. Maybe. Wait, weak and strength. Or is it dex and strength, you mean? All right, let's go this way. Or weakening the enemy and strengthening myself for X. Is that what it is? Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah. Oh, here's... Okay, we got Neurosurgeon. Yeah, it's just kind of RNG at the start here, like whether or not I get the right cards. I do have 7 draw, so it's not bad, but with 31 cards, it's a little bit more random than I'd like it to be. Let's run that. Okay, there's Invoke. Summon 2 and gain 2 energy next turn. We want our tools of the trade. Strike. Bird Swoop. Survivor. Yeah, negative strength to the enemy. And negative weak. Oh, you're saying malaise. Maybe. 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 Because I could pump them down like crazy. True. Okay, Tactician here. And then I do think we just run... I think we just run Serpent Form Gamble. But that might be mega greedy, because I have 6 guaranteed block here. But I think Serpent Form Gamble. Okay, there you go. That's not bad. Escape Plan. Prepared the Ricochet. Oh, it is actually pretty bad. No, well, 11 damage. Kind of torn on it. Not a great turn. Take 9. Alright, now discard a card. I feel torn on... Like, do I discard the Ascender's Bane? Like, or the Dazed or whatever? I don't really know. I can free play them, but I think I might want space in my hand. Draw a bunch of souls next time. Let me see. Ooh, get Panache off as well, though. And then I think it's okay. Summon for... It'll be... Maybe Piercing Wail, then Dirge. Just so we don't take any damage. I think we would take damage otherwise. Get rid of a Daze that way. Good. 1 card to discard. Oh, tricky. I guess the Defend. Play the Strangle. Play the Soul. Play the Soul again. I might just play my Defends. I'll Poison and play the Soul again. There you go. Gold. Upgrade all cards. Yep, can't do that. More Poison, Deflect, Flick Flack. Like, yeah, I'm not feeling it. Just not feeling it. I think more card draw is still my play. Because once I get the things I need, I win. But there's a chance that doesn't happen on time. Okay. So double backstab here gets you down. This kills one of you entirely if I'd like. Or I guess kills this one entirely at least. We can do... Oh, no, I can choose to kill this one. Okay, let's neutralize double backstab that guy, I think. Okay. Now, let's run a prepared. Okay. Doesn't help me right now, but I appreciate it. Defend. We are going to take a little max HP reduction, which is tough. Okay. But not really that big a deal. Do 20 damage and you're gone. Panache. Master of Strategy. Whale. Defend. Bird Swoop. Is that dumb? That is dumb. Because the 10 damage won't be enough to kill, but it's okay. I think we'll be okay. Bang. Calculated Gamble. Neurosurge. Cloak and Dagger. Defend. There. Okay, Gold. Swift Potion. Can't use. Prepared. I think Prepared is a very worth it card to the current deck. Custom card. Yeah. And I want it to be a draw. I just want it to be a draw. Draw 3 cards. Yep. Easily the best choice there because I just need card draw. Lots of different card draw options now. Is it a 0 cost or a 1 cost for Mad? It's 1 cost. Okay, make it an 8. Could be worth. Let's see. Oh, Invoke there is an option. Let's do Escape Plan real quick. Oh, there's Dirge. Love to see Dirge. Let's run with Backstab, Invoke, Dirge. End turn. I love that you can just keep it, man. Dirge is so broken. All right. Calculated Gamble, the Tactician, and giving me more... Oh, Master of Strategy first. And I guess I will Bird Swoop because it is so free. Who do I want to kill you and ignore your pets? I think they're going to get hit for free a lot. Yeah, there's our Panache. Yep. And then Neurosurge. Strangle. Mad Scientist. Neutralize. Oh, Serpent Form. Prepared Plus. Don't need the Dazed. Let me think about this. Don't need the Dazed. Don't need the Prepared. And then we do Survivor and Blade Dance, Defend, Survivor. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Blade Dance. No more energy than I needed there. Yeah, just gonna hit this guy a bunch. Defend and Survivor, and then you die. My 10 hit from the armor. Or, oh, there you go. My 3 hit at the start. Whatever way it is, works fine. A second Strangle. I don't think we can run a second Strangle. I think 1 Strangle should be plenty of strangling to go around. Although, it would be pretty busted once the build comes together. But the build is already so busted once it comes together that making it come together is the only thing that really matters. Hit this side. Because I need that shop at the top. Alright. Panache. Interesting turn 1. Spam the Spectral Knight, I believe, here. Was the trade, Defend, and Survivor. What a great turn. Okay. 1 to discard. Discard a Defend, because we have Dirge. We do Master of Strategy. I would say we want to Invoke and then Dirge here, probably. Let's see. We still have Neurosurge there to be found somewhere, so let's Prepared. Prepared the Deadly Poison. 8 block, draw 3. Doesn't look like it's going to be in there. I mean, I could Calculated Gamble and find it. I could Invoke Calculated Gamble and just look for it. Because this would, after invoking, this is only going to block for a little bit of this. So, next turn. Ethereal means... Yeah, it gets exhausted if I don't use it. Okay, Invoke. Calculated Gamble. We'll take a hit. Now, there's my Neurosurge. Perfect. Escape Plan. We can use the Bird Swoop. We're going to do 20, but I still want to kill this guy first. Oh, wait. Serpent Form first. Okay. Piercing Whale. Piercing Whale. Defend. End turn. Yeah, we block all. Good. Finally, you're against Doormaker. Oh yeah, am I? Oh yeah. I think didn't I beat Doormaker last time as well? Was the A8 as well. Okay, Tactician free play. Love that. Might not be a great situation for me. I should free kill this guy, so let's go ahead and hit bigger damager guy. Get a neutralize off. Run the prepared. Replay the ricochet. And play the defend. Alright. They're really low, but they're still going to hit me for a lot here. Don't love it. Don't love it. Alright. Could play the dirge, but I think get rid of the dazed. Play the strangle on you, because I'm probably going to be able to play enough here. Just get everyone killed. There you go. Gold. First time you lose HP in combat, draw 3 cards. Cool. Footwork. Footwork's definitely not bad. Okay, I'm probably going to rest at the next site. Yeah, we can take footwork. It'll add up massive across the run. Oh, 47 though, because I heal for free. But I still think my current deck doesn't benefit almost at all from upgrades. So I think I'm okay. What do you got? Oh, 10 block at the start is so nice. Okay. Oh, this guy? They can be annoying. They can be annoying. I'm kind of torn on it. All right, serpent form, backstab, backstab. Beard, turn 1. Serpent form, backstab, backstab. Cloak and dagger, hit, strike. Okay, not block nearly enough of that, but I'm glad I rested, I guess. All right, and then this turn you don't attack, of course, but that's how it goes. Invoked. Next turn, gain energy. You can get the poison off. Bird swoop off, the defend, and a strike. You're already nearly halfway down. Mad Scientist? Yeah, I love Mad Scientist. Panache. Run the Neurosurge. Oh, interesting. Do I calculate a gamble here? I think so. Much as I'd love the Mad Scientist. Oh yeah, Nate Mad Scientist, true. But I still think it was the right call. I don't need it that much. We have so much. We have a lot of draw now. We've gone from having very little draw to a lot of draw, so my odds are pretty good with 7 draw. I'm probably just gonna dirge here, especially, well, I mean, once we get dirge, but... Alright, get the free play. Run the Master of Strategy. Oh, this turn could go crazy, though. Dirge would be nice, but this turn could go so nuts. Play the Footprint. Strangle and the Prepared to free play the Tactician. Don't particularly need the daze. Oh, I'm torn now. I think dirging is the play here, but like I could do so much damage for free right now. But it's not. That's not that much, I guess. Get a ton of this, get an insane amount of souls, and then now your nonsense doesn't matter too much. Soul. Dirge. Yeah, I think it's going to be too many souls at a certain point. Soul. Piercing Whale. Soul. Strangle. Soul. Bird Swoop. Replay the Prepared. Getting rid of a defense there. Soul. Play the Prepared. Playing Tactician and getting rid of a defend. Soul. Survivor. But you're dead at this point. There you go. Gold. Gain energy. Gain additional. Oh, we can't use that. Max HP up. Love it. 3 damage. Okay, 3 times you apply poison. Man, imagine unblocked poison, unblocked attacks. I don't know. No, it's not worth it though. None of these are worth it. Skip. No, thank you. We're pretty well set up for the boss fight. Fight a 75 HP dummy. Oh, it's interesting. I could get a relic. Potion won't matter to me. The cards... There are some that would benefit me. But I would also be okay without. The relic... I guess we don't have a guaranteed, like, heavy... But I'm pretty sure setting 2... Oh, no, it is 3 turns no matter what. Okay, so let's just do setting 2. Kind of guarantee ourselves some upgrades. Because that... A relic could be good, but it could also be kind of unimportant. We have a decent amount of relics. So we're pretty set up right now. Backstab, backstab... Oh, strangle first. What am I doing? Tons of souls. Let's run this first to see. Oh, yeah. Nash, Mad Scientist. Serpent form prepared. Play the Dirge because I might as well, but we didn't quite hit the panache there. Alright. Neurosurge. Imagine dying to Neurosurge in this fight or something. Like, it's... Your odds of dying in this fight are so low. But it's not, like, technically impossible. One could strive. The footwork. Okay, now this turn we kill. They're dead anyway. Oh, it upgraded both my draw cards. You gotta be kidding me. All right, it upgraded Prepared and it upgraded Mad Sciences. No way, dude. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that relic. Yeah, I think I will. What the heck? All right. Play the Serpent form. Backstab. Who am I supposed to... I think I'll just kill you first, I guess. Master of Strategy. There's our Invoke. We need that. Yeah, I just get a footwork out there. No reason not to amplify this turn. So much skill was required, yes. I've been honing my skill in this game for a long time, and that's the difference. Oh my gosh. What a turn. Just literally going to take all this damage. That's part of the game, though, I guess. Okay. Yikes, dude. That is quite the turn, man. Especially with everything I have. Alright. That's okay, though. Bird Swoop. I don't need to kill you with it. Let's hurt you with it. I should be able to kill this turn, I would imagine. Close the trade, though. Should I try to kill this turn? Prepare the Ricochet. I don't need the Ascender's Bane. I'm not gonna. Okay. Now, good calculated gamble. Yeah, none of these are that tempting to me. There's our Neurosurge. Thank you. Escape Plan and the Prepared. Don't need the Dazed or the Strike. Play the Strangle on you. Piercing Wail, Defend, Cloak and Dagger, and you're dead. Gold. What card? Whenever you... Oh. Unblocked attack damage, apply 1 poison. The funny thing is, I don't know. It is really good. It was what I was imagining, especially with... But, like, I don't... The amount of attacks I play is kind of not massive, but it's still so good. We have to try the Envenom here, but I'm not, like, a big-time attack character. I play a weird blend. Ricochet plays once every turn or two, so it will apply some poison. All right. Service today's Decider. We have to. Add Doubt to your deck and gain 2 card rewards. Add Doubt and transform 2. Okay. It's in your hand. Okay, that's okay. Come on. Something I want. Predator's okay. Malaise we did get. I don't know. I'm torn on that. I guess if it's against the boss, it's worth it. But actually, against Doormaker, it's kind of a waste because Doormaker just turns around and says, oops, I'm not affected now. Prepared, Panic Button, 30 block, get blocked from cards next 2 turns. That's not going to happen. Whenever you play an attack, add a random attack into your hand. I'm not feeling that. Well-laid plans is somewhat interesting, but I think just a Prepared and a card removal here. Or maybe one of these. At the end of your turn with no cards in your hand, deal 20 now. Oh, yep. The guaranteed free energy at the start is just obvious. Oh, and also the vulnerable is not bad. Interesting. I think turn 1 energy might be pretty vital. And then we remove a card. What would I want to remove? Gain 1 weak? Maybe the Doubt makes sense. Probably the Doubt. I would assume so. Kind of a bad curse. It's worse than a strike. So, I think so. Alright. And I can't get potions. Another Prepared. That seems fine. Okay. Proceed. And I will heal here. I don't care about upgrading anything. I mean, I guess, like, what would I upgrade if I could? Like, I would upgrade potentially Neurosurgeon. I wish it... Or Neurosurge. I wish it gave me more card gain. But I have nothing else that gives me more card gain. Like the footwork's not a bad call. I mean, I could do it on the Prepared. But I think we just rest and try to just guarantee... Maybe I should do it on the Prepared. I don't know. Kind of whatever. Like, we should be guaranteed with this. We kill pretty quick. There's our Dirge. Might just do Dirge. Oh, I can prepare the Tactician as well, though. Let's do that. Prepared the Tactician. Prepared as well, like, one more time just to see. Malaise, but it doesn't work here. I think we just get, for now, just get rid of these two. And then backstab, dirge. And now we're never dirging again, because I don't really need to. Beyond that, I don't think. That's so many souls. It's like half my deck in souls. Soul. Okay. Play the tools of the trade. Prepared. Don't need... Oh my god. Fetches! Okay. Let's see. I think we can afford to... Well, let's soul first. There's Neurosurge, thank goodness. Let's run Footwork first, then Neurosurge. I am looking, though. Is it worth it to calculate it? Yeah, there's a lot of souls. I think I calculated gamble and just try to find Strangle. Okay. Next turn, summon 2, gain 2 energy. Seems worth it. Play a soul. There's Panache. And there's Serpent Form. It's gonna make me kind of weak here, but... Soul. I can kind of safely look for some... Okay, Bird Swoop. Maybe even just kill this turn. There is also Piercing Wail. Neutralize, that'll help. Okay. And then, Piercing Wail if I need to. Let's think about this. How many souls do I still have in here? Just one there. So I think it's Piercing Wail, and we just tank a little damage. Oh, another soul. I don't think my odds of gaining anything valuable here are very high. I think we just end there. Hold the soul for later. Okay. You're going to do 12 damage, and it also hits into this guy, of course. Okay, choose a card to discard. Discard the strike. Yeah, Strangle, Escape Plan, and Prepared. Whole lot of nothing, but actually it's kind of fine that it's a lot of nothing, because we can now Dirge again. I thought I wasn't going to have to Dirge again, ever, but I think it's right. It's nice that it adds more to Osthi, but also just, it's useful. Okay, there you go. Free play the Tactician. Soul. Add a little block. Invoke. Prepared. Getting these dazed out of my hand. Neutralize. Soul. Bird Swoop. Prepared. Getting... I could malaise you, but I don't know if I want to. A survivor's better than defend. This. I might want to. Soul. There's Dirge, but I don't think I want to do it right now. I could... Piercing Wail. I feel okay about that. Soul. Soul. Another Invoke. Just Dirge, man. Dirge is good, but I guess I'm just worried about, like... I want to... Okay, we can do Invoke and then another Dirge. That might make sense. Yeah, that could work. That could work. I don't think I'm ever malaising because there's not much benefit to doing so. There's not really much benefit. You're going to turn around. Okay, choose a card to discard. Tactician. Now we have the energy I need, where now I could just spam souls, for example, or whatever if I need to. But Bird Swoop. Neutralize. Prepared. Oh boy. Don't let this turn be a waste. Prepared. Oh my god. Okay, Prepared plus. But it's guaranteed to be a waste. Oh man. Well, I guess we block that. Oh well. Alright, we're getting set up decently. Replay the Ricochet. Play the Strangle. Souls. Get rid of the... Oh, right. Soul doesn't have to get rid of, which is hype. Hit there. Add Scientist. There's our Envenom. I would like to have that out so we can start rocking poison for free. Soul again. Strangle. Soul. Soul. Prepared. The Tactician. There you go. We might be getting close, actually, to our Infinite. Survivor the Ricochet escape plan. Invoke for more energy next turn. Survivor the Ricochet seems my best bet right now. Yeah, because it's going to hit for so much poison. That seems good. Oh, one turns the door. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see. How do we go here? Oh, yeah. Yeah, got rid of the base of the door. Okay, we don't need... I mean, I don't hate Blade Dance. I just don't really need it. I feel like you could theoretically... Let's see. Your draw pile. You could Dirge... no, you can't. I was going to say you could Dirge and force your way around in a circle until you get to... Oh, no, maybe you can. Let's do this first to be safe. Discarding Cloak and Dagger and the Defend. Or Bird Swoop. Then, I believe, if I do Dirge here, I can do Soul. And I can Soul my way around. Prepared. Force a Soul to be in the discard. Until we get to... Tactician, right? Escape plan. Although I guess I'd need Prepared to go along with it. Now this didn't work the way I wanted it to. It's not terrible. But play the Dirge to get out of the hand. And then yeah, I was thinking maybe you could just cycle that way. But not really. Like, kind of. Yeah, not really. Okay. We'll kill him next turn. They don't kill my Asti, so it's fine. Alright, here we go. Free play the Tactician is more important. And now Strangle, Prepared, the Ricochet. Get rid of a strike. Good. Prepared. Get rid of the Defend and Cloak and Dagger, then Mad Scientist. Okay, now I can Survivor... Well, interesting. Strangle, Survivor the Tactician, and then Predator. An end turn and you're dead. Okay, I just beat Ascension 9 in an hour and 16 minutes on my first try. We're right back to Ascension 0 in terms of difficulty. Just kidding. I know, I think I got super mega crazy lucky in so many positions there, but... And that's just how it goes. I would say, though, the difference between Ascension 0 and Ascension 9 is that I did not feel like it was easy on Ascension 9, even though I won first try with insane luck. Like, playing Ascension 0 and getting somewhat lucky, just... You just feel like the game is easy mode if you win. But Ascension 9, even if you win with, like, crazy luck and whatever, you still feel the... Like, what would happen if I didn't have this right now? I would be so gone. And I just got lucky that I got it, you know? So, I would say there is a big difference between the two, even when you get lucky and, like, win hard. Okay. Interesting, right? Because I had people when it came to Ascension 0 who were talking like, oh, wait till you get to this, wait till you get to that, whatever. And also people, which is fair. And then other people who were saying that Ascension 0 is actually insanely challenging. They need to, like, massively debuff, you know, a lot of things and nerf it like crazy and so on. And so I'm just rage baiting. And just do A10 right now. I've already streamed a fair bit today. I've got 4 hours in today. I have so many shorts I have to catch up on. I have to actually count through and see exactly how many, because I thought that there were like 70 shorts I had to do, but then which not 70 shorts for like upcoming immediately. I'm booking out for a really long span of time because I've got a vacation eventually that I'd like to do, but also just like I like the idea of having it all locked and loaded. But with that in mind, because I'm booking out so many, it's like if I want to book out like a certain amount per day on 3 different channels all at the same time, then I have to like, there's just so many. So anyway, so I thought there was like 74 that I had to do. And it's like, okay, maybe by now, since I've done like 10 a day plus for the last few days, maybe now I'm in like the 50s, the 60s, which isn't too bad. Because obviously you go through a certain amount of shorts every day. And so there's more shorts that have to be made for those to replace those. But still, I should be in like the 50s. I stopped counting at a certain point, but I think I had like 69 shorts that had to be made. And that's crazy. Because I'm like, I did like 12 one day, and then I did like 10 the day before. And it's like, I must have actually had like 90 that I had to do, not 70. So anyway. So I've got a lot that I want to do there. But crazy hype to get through A9 first try. I literally called it. Like, yesterday, I said, okay, A8, that took me 7 straight hours. We just get lucky next time, though. That's the thing. We just get lucky. We just, first try, we just get really good items and we win, and it's who cares? It's all RNG, you know? Like, it's not all RNG, but it had literally just happened. It literally happened exactly like I said it could. Something I had to acknowledge and learn yesterday with that attempt, with the A8, was like, statistically speaking, if you, let's simplify the deck and say you have 5 attacks and 5 defense. A certain small portion of the time, let's say it's like 10% or less, let's say it's like 5% of the time, you will have all attacks one turn, all defenses next turn. And then, if the enemy is attacking one turn and defending the next turn, let's say that's also their thing, then there's also a 50% from their reduction in that. So let's say it's 5%, now goes down to like 2.5%. There's a 2.5% odds on any given fight that you will draw all defenses and then all attacks on the same turn that they do an attack and then do a defense, let's say, or whatever the order is, so that you can't defend in the turn that they are attacking and you can only defend in the turn that they're not attacking. Statistically, let's say 2.5%, man, I got really screwed over. Not exactly, because if you play enough runs, if 2.5% of your runs, or 2.5% of the fights that you take within your runs, which is a lot more, because let's say you take 10 fights in each, it'd be like, let's say you take like 30 fights. How would I do this? 50 fights per attempt or something, and it's 2.5%. So like that means that, what would it be? 5 of those 50 runs ought to have that happen one time in them, I suppose. And then if you calculate that out over like however many times that you play the game, that it just like it adds up to so many. Like it's going to happen actually so often that you feel like, man, the RNG of this is insane. Now the odds of it happening on a very pivotal moment within your build might be lower, you know, but there's still enough odds that it just will happen to everybody. It's just kind of an interesting thought process I was going down, where like on one hand it could make me more sort of annoyed because it's like, okay, now that's even more RNG that I have to consider, but not so much. Like that's an uncontrollable thing that actually just kind of justifies that could happen, and I think that's okay. So I think it's sort of okay to have that happen sometimes. Like let's say you're in the first act and you haven't had as much of a chance to find certain things or whatever, or maybe you got bad luck on the like because you can get one rare card and you can get that one rare card to be the hunt, right? And that's crazy. And then your whole run is like shifted in a way, because now the whole time it's like, okay, if I can just land the hunt, I get twice the reward from every combat in the entire game, the entire run. However, obviously, by the same token, your random rare could as highly likely, be something that just isn't anywhere near as like broken as that. I mean, the hunt is kind of a unique card in that way. I have had at least one unique like had that happen at least once to me and been like, wow, what? The hunt? Like, what are we doing? Over on Twitch, it's just me on YouTube. Ah, Phalo, well, it's nice to have you here. We have a few, not a crazy amount of people, but we got a few here. Let's see. Let's try things that you can prioritize, allow you to manipulate which cards. True. Yeah, right. Especially card draw is something that I need to learn way better. Is like, if I choose to do card draw in a turn, it necessarily means that 3 less cards will be in the current remainder of the deck. And if those cards happen to be attack cards, I have to be aware that next turn I might have defense cards or whatever, you know? Like, you can kind of manipulate, or let's say you have 5 cards in the draw pile that are defenses, and so you do your draw in the hopes of getting like some cards from the next, from the refresh, from the recycle. Like that's definitely a thing. That's definitely a thing. But sometimes it's just like, sometimes there's nothing you can do, and that's tough. Let's see. Whenever I come here, you're always doing some insane math. What do you mean, my hero? What do you mean? And I never do math. One reason gambling chip is highly valued is it allows turn 1 deck manipulation. Oh yeah. Yeah, turn 1, because turn 1, like that's actually the biggest thing that I found as I get in like Ascension 8 and 9 is so Ascension 8, I think I spent a lot of time dying in part to like, this card is good, therefore I take it, or like this part, like someone's in the chat's like, oh, take this card, it's actually just good, and I'm like, I don't know if I should. Like, well, it's a good card. It's like, oh, okay, I guess I will. And then I'm like, no, the reason I didn't want to take it is because I want my turn 1 to not have, I want my turn 1 to have as low possible chance of being useless, because sometimes enemies attack hard turn 1 and then you have nothing to play, or my turn 2, you know? And so I think, or like I want my turn 1 to allow me to set up for turn 2 or whatever it is, right? So yeah, so I really think this time, although luck was probably like 70% of it, additional to that, I also was taking into account, like, I don't want to take this. If I take this, it's going to mean my turn 1 is lower odds. Take this. Like, the thing that will help me with odds will be draw. It's just almost always going to be draw. And then what can I take that goes along with that? Can I take a Sly right now? Well, I don't have draw. I don't have discard. I'm just not going to do it. Even though Sly is nice and I maybe have 1 discard, it needs to be very intentional. One with double backstab, meanwhile, and speaks of first turn draw importance. Yeah, and that's actually part of the trick is, like, because I eventually had enough draw, it was like, okay, maybe this is okay. Because you have, yeah, it really does limit you a lot, yeah, for sure. Like, it became so vitally important in that one. Like my biggest risks and my biggest damage taken in so many of those fights towards the end just came from the fact that I was drawing, 2 backstabs and 5 cards that didn't get me there, right? So backstabs could have been the wrong call. I mean, there were some fights where they seemed like they mattered a decent amount, not so much as the end, and that's kind of the nature of it, is like, I feel like backstab, maybe like bird swoop to an extent, although bird swoop was hitting pretty heavy for me, but I feel like backstab and bird swoop have a little bit of a, especially backstab, have a little bit of a, like, they do so good when enemies don't have enough health to really handle them. If you can just push into them with enough of those things, bang, but the late enemies will be able to handle it, so you have to find another solution. I mean, it's sort of obvious maybe, but at the same time, it's, like, important, right? Because, like, 2 backstabs is good, but against the boss, 2 backstabs is literally not going to do anything for you at all. Because you can't win that way against the boss. Like burst fire, unless you have something that can burst fire like that, and it's just not backstab, you know? Like Shiv, like the free play Shiv thing with insane strength boosting. Like, you could get 2 strength relics and get a knife trap, and then have, like, enough Shiv production to, like, maybe turn 1 do enough to kill the first act of the boss, and then because you're cycling back around for knife trap and you've already used so many shivs, now you can do it again and just, like, rip through them. Like, it's very possible with something like that, but it takes a very particular kind of build to rip through, and it's just not backstab. All right, there's the actual game. Which things to add, which to skip. Playing the combats is the trivial part of Spire, compared with the complexity of adding and skipping. Yeah. I mean, it is so much of the game. It is so much of the game, and especially the early fights are just, they're so, like, automatic. The later fights can be a little more complicated, but really, even in those later fights, it's like, what things have I taken, and so, like, what can I expect? Like in this situation, I'm basically just waiting, or, like, looking for, as hard as I can, my actually, what even that would be. This was a Necrobinder card. I was just looking desperately to find Neurosurge, because as soon as I have Neurosurge, I can gain crazy energy, draw cards, and activate my Dirge. Or it's really, you know, to an extent, Dirge is what I'm looking for. Like, Dirge is just so strong, it's ridiculous. But they're going to have to nerf that one. I think it's interesting. I feel like when it comes to Silent, the more that I play, the less things. There's definitely less things that I'm like that I think need boosts. But there's also maybe less things that I think need nerfs necessarily. Like, I feel like from the beginning, though, production is the thing that I think needs the biggest nerf. It needs to be a 3 energy gain exhaust for the upgrade. Outside of that, like, people seem to say that Sly is really good. Reflex and Tactician are so crazy with Sly. I mean, honestly, especially Tactician. Any energy gain is just its own, like, any energy gain is a rare, you know? And it's like, just is a rare. In terms of power, it's so brokenly strong. I don't know, or a legendary, if there was a legendary. Like energy gain is just, like, it's in this little pocket of its own where, like, drawing, so you have, like, your attacks, your defenses, and your draws, and maybe your powers. And then you have energy gain as well. And energy gain is just insane. Like, skill-based energy gain is, if you can avoid losing it. So ridiculous. Winning? Actually, yes, Golden Auctions. I first tried. Remember yesterday when I said maybe we just first try? Maybe I just play for an hour and just pop it through? That's what happened. It took me an hour and 16 minutes, and I beat A9. So it's just A10 now, man. Just A10. Run with so much skill, the double backstab no one can pull off but you. Really? Thanks. Yeah, no, I think there were elements of it that required skill, which is just in the taking of this thing and the not taking of that thing. And obviously turn order matters. I'm not experienced with some of these fights, and so it'd be easy for me to mess them up in a lot of ways. But the cards that I got, obviously, you know, the cards kind of play the game for the most part, if you build right. Let's see. Tricky thing is the number of ways there are that really can win. Some are very strong and easy, but others can still win. Yeah. Yeah, and if you get like a very thin win, right, for sure, you could have exactly enough to maybe win each fight all the way through to the end if you play these cards perfectly right every time, you know. And like in that build, that's like the nightmare build, where if you can find some way to kind of get ahead and just start really scaling ahead, then you've got like the easy mode build, and that doesn't necessarily mean that the strategy itself is stronger than another. There's situational things when it comes to enemies that play such a role sometimes. Like, you could have a crazy good build that carries you through to the end, but if you had just found this elite in, like, Act 1 or Act 2, you would have lost almost certainly. And it's, that's a little hard. That makes it a little... That's probably the most frustrating aspect, I think, is when you have a build that, like, really... it would get there. It's just, there is this one enemy that you might fight. But then also, I think people have a much better understanding than I do of what elites will be fought. Like, Veterans was telling me, if you fight 3 elites, you're guaranteed to find this elite as the 3rd. I forget which one it was, in one of the acts. And I was like, oh, good, I'm not finding any elites, so it's fine. Like, but what? Like, that's interesting. Because I've heard that it's not very... Like, you can't determine what the next boss will be or what the next, like, start of battle reward will be based on anything in the current act. And because that, at least as far as I've been told, is true... it makes it kind of weird to say, like, there's your 3rd elite in this act is always going to be this thing. I mean, it must be true, I guess, or I'm assuming it's true based on saying it, but I don't know. Winning Sun, standard, a little easy. Yeah, I know, it's kind of crazy. Be like me and survive first boss with 1 HP. Yeah, so yeah, I've got like a short like that I was working on earlier. So I hear you. Yeah, 1 HP survivals. Honestly, sometimes though, 1 HP survivals are not. They don't even feel as close as like 7 HP survivals, where it's like, if I didn't draw enough this turn, I would have been so screwed, and I have exactly enough to kill. Like I almost feel like exactly enough to kill the enemy this turn or I would die is even more intense than surviving with 1. Because once you learn, okay, do I have enough block? Yes, I do. Can I kill this turn? No. So we play enough block, we do a little damage, then the next turn you kill. And it's like, okay, I never felt like that much nervousness, where when it's like, I don't have the block, I will die. Okay, can I kill? Let's say this, and maybe do this order. And then it's like, oh, is there something I can do? Wait, there is. He would die with enough damage by exactly 1. Because it doesn't feel like they will. Like that one, oh my god, like that one time with Pinpoint where I played Pinpoint, I played Defense Pinpoint instead of playing Triple Strike, and it did 1 less damage and it would have killed. Oh, it'll rattle me forever. Anyway, not really. It's kind of funny though, but first 3 elites cannot be the same. 4th is the repeat of the 3rd, and beyond 4. Oh... Really? Okay, the 4th is always the same as the 3rd. And the 5th is always the same as the 3rd as well, you're saying? That's interesting. Huh. Or check history. What? Let's see. Check history. Like this history? Mechanite. Wait, we go. I don't ever fight 4 elites in 1 act, really, huh? So I have to, like, look for 1. Let me see if I do. I don't tend to. Fighting elites is really good, but also... Oh, man, yesterday was such a nightmare. Yeah, that A8 kicked the crap out of me, and A9 was a first try. It's crazy. I feel like I'm not surprised because A8 was so hard that, like, if I had gotten lucky on A8 previously... Like, because I could have gotten lucky on A8, and then A9 would have been the big jump. And that might have been what happened with Cody. Not to say, like, whatever, but, like... If Cody is saying A9 was the really hard one, it's possible that A9 is not that much harder than A8, but I do feel like it is. I think I kind of understood from the beginning of this run that I wanted to kill fast because I know they do more damage. So like A8 was hard because they had so much HP that like, and none of my builds really seem to function with it because my builds are a little bit like I like to do a lot of like poisoning or like kind of slow over time killing, and that doesn't really work there. And then so then it's like, okay, I have to kind of shift to more aggressive. But then now that I know to shift to more aggressive, that's the same thing you need for A9. So it's not that big a deal. But if you already were playing aggressive on and just got a kind of free win on A8, then on A9, like what's the issue, right? Or sorry, it's the opposite. Then the issue is that like you don't know to expect it. You don't know that these things won't work. You only know that this will work. And so if you don't get the thing that will work, then you're like, oh, maybe this will work, and you try it and it fails. Although I do think, I would imagine that A10 is beatable with any of the 3 main strategies with Silent. I just don't know. Like, I feel like Silent's 3 strategies are Sly, Poison, and Shiv. And Sly, I mean, you can mix these. Like my win on A8 was a Shiv poison build, and it was really cool. I love doing that. But the odds of it mixing well are kind of, it's hard to make work, because then how do you get enough block? The way I did it was with Cloak and Dagger. I had 4 Cloak and Daggers. But Shiv production outside of Cloak and Dagger doesn't give blocks, so it kind of has to be that. So it makes it a really like specific build that I just happened to get. I don't know if I've ever fought. Have I ever fought 4 elites? Oh, here we go. Terror Eel, Phantasmal Gardeners, Skulking Colony, Terror Eel. 4 is 1, 5 is 2, and 6 is 3. And I mean, you can only have 5 at a time, I'm assuming, but that's interesting. Anyway, if you're on YouTube, I appreciate you. I appreciate, maybe you have 6. I appreciate you very much. I hope you're enjoying this. I am going to push into A10 very soon. And then, and once I've beaten Silent on A10, I guess we just move, maybe move on to another character. I'm enjoying the game in general a whole lot. But it's pretty wild. 4th is any of the first 3. Oh, can 4th and 5th both be the same one then? Or is 4th, does it like slots where 4th is taking 1, 2, or 3, and then now 5th has to be either of the other 2 options, and then 6 has to be the last option? Kind of curious. Well, 5th, fair. All right, but I appreciate you on YouTube. Thanks so much. Look forward to, what is it today? It's Sunday. If it's Sunday, yeah, it's Sunday. So I will actually try A10 tomorrow, I'm sure. So we're gonna push it to A10 tomorrow. So look forward to that. The final ascension with Silent. Hope for a lucky. Come on, another one. Not 8 hours, not 10 hours. I thought today was gonna be 10 hours. Not 10 hours. Let it happen. First try. All right. Later on YouTube. Okay.